Morning, guys. We're off to kind of a late start here, but this cold wind has been howling. Changed our plans a little bit today. I'm not sure if we're going to trail that bunch of cows like we were talking yesterday. I think we might just hunt down some remnant pairs. That's a tentative plan anyways, but it was so cold we decided that it was just going to be too damn hard on the horses to try and get an early start. So anyways, we're going to get Henry saddled and go about our day. We'll see what we got planned.
Colby, we're here in Eureka, Nevada at family place, Colby Cattle Company. M&W Cattle Company is my parents' business. We're gonna catch some pairs today, coming off the mountain with the snow, some stuff we missed gathering. The big white cowboys helping us out today, so we'll catch some of the stuff down here, get a bunch of work done, that way we can go hunting. We own Cold Trail Outfitters. We're pretty deep in lion season now with the snow, so we're gonna do some hunting. That's about it today. Get a bunch of cows caught, wean their calves, turn them out for the winter.
Perfect. When you say we're going hunting, you mean you and a client, or?
I got a friend coming in with an elk tag, so we're gonna see if we can't find him a bull down south. He got a pretty good bull tag, late season bull tag, so we'll spend Thanksgiving together down in the mountain in a wall tent.
Nice and warm.
Nice and warm.
Awesome.
Here's our little jagged cows.
Yep. Talon's got some binoculars out the window here, looking for little bunches of cattle on these flats. Seeing anything?
I don't see anything up high.
Nothing up high, huh? This cold wind and the snow pushes cattle down to the flats here.
We got a couple over closer to the Santa Fe, up on the face out of the wind.
Yep. So the Santa Fe's, it's a little yellow spot. I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up. That's where we dropped the cows yesterday at the end of the day.
There's a handful of pairs up on the face.
Oh yeah, right below that snow line?
Yep.
Yep. All right, we got this little bunch of cattle here. Talon's gonna have me jump out. He's gonna go work with Rosie up on the top end of the Santa Fe, and we're gonna get to the Santa Fe here in, an hour or two.
Watch top knot.
Yeah. Ollie's doing pretty good after yesterday, so we decided to bring him for today because it's gonna be a shorter day with that late start we got. But it was not the morning. There's a big snowstorm swept across a lot of the valley towards the country we were going, and that cold wind was so frigid it just was not worth it. It wasn't a have-to situation, so we decided to change the game plans just to be a bit easier on our horses. That cold frigid wind, when the wind chill's like down around 0, that's really hard on horses' lungs. So anyways, these girls are gonna hit a trot here, so I'm just gonna hang with them and make sure they just keep going right away. They're still traveling pretty good. I'm quite a distance off them. In a perfect world, they'd be trotting right down the road, but I'm not gonna stress too much as long as they're going generally the right direction. With cattle like this that are really wanting to travel out hard, if you try and micromanage them like that, you'll end up just running your horse into the ground and blowing the herd apart. So like, I kind of rode high here to bump them back down, and the lead cow way out, she's the same color as the brush, so I'm not sure if the camera's picking her up, but the lead cow is she was trying to get a little bit too high, so I just kind of rode high behind them, and she just turned down low real hard. So I'm gonna cross over here, not too much, because I would like them to hit that road and hopefully travel on that road that goes right to the Santa Fe, which is where we're trying to go. But you have to remember that with these kind of cattle on a big open space like this, close enough is good enough. You know, if you're generally going the right direction the whole day, you will end up where you're at, with the caveat of if you're, you know, supposed to hit a certain canyon or something, like in the springtime when you're trailing them up the mountain, well then you better hit that exact canyon. But right now in these flats, general direction is perfect. Like, I'm not gonna try and get these cattle to go, you know, a single compass direction as to where they need to go. Like, they're on that road now, I'm gonna just take all the pressure off, and if they just want to walk down that road, I'm gonna let them. You know, even if you get we're headed there, and if we hit a fence line down there, well, that's great, so I can hit that fence line or big road or something at a certain point and force a hard turn then. But if I were to try and keep them in an exact route right now, it would just be a fight, and it'd be way harder on everything than it needs to be. Henry's feeling pretty good this morning. He wants to run right up to him, but that's part of how he is, and it's partially because we're so close to the cattle in a lot of our other jobs that he thinks he needs to be right there. So it's doing his mind good too to realize, hey, you know, I can still affect these cattle and be a distance from them. So they're still where they should be. I kind of try and close the gap when the cattle can't see me, like going through this little bottom. The cattle can't really see me, so that's when I'm gonna hit a trot. And then when I poke up above on this other little high spot here, if they're traveling good like I want them to, I'll just walk, and you know, I'll project that low energy towards them cattle, and they'll see that. Where if I trot towards them when they can see me, it's gonna put a lot of energy into them. And it's not that far of a drive, but a little bunch of cattle like this, if they're real high energy, they can scatter, and you're gonna end up losing a bunch of them. And the main goal is to get where we're going with them all. So they're kind of trotting still. The road I want them on's right here, so they're probably gonna hit that road and line out, I would guess. And make sure they don't blow across it. So like how I was saying, to force a hard turn, I'm gonna use this road as a line, and I'm gonna try and just keep them on or above this road. You know, if they're traveling the right direction, just barely below the road, I'm not gonna worry about it, but I'm not gonna let them blow out towards the flats. Excellent. They're just walking down the road just like I need them to, so I'm going to go way easy and stay off them here. Okay, we're getting pretty close to the Santa Fe, and these cattle slowed down a bit. I still don't think it'd take too much pressure to blow them apart, so we're still hanging off them a ways. If you remember the short that I posted on the 18th of November, giving you a sneak peek, well, that was this bunch of cattle here a couple minutes ago. So we're gonna get them turned into the gate and in that wire lot that we took the bunch of cattle through yesterday. I don't believe we're going all the way into the corrals with these, just into that wire lot, but we'll find out when we get up here. Okay, I see Talon. Oh my goodness, Henry, stop. Okay, I see Talon's truck and trailer moving out ahead of us. He might gonna jump out and help me get him in the gate here or something, or he might go doing something else. I don't know. Doesn't really matter either way. These girls seem to settle down pretty good. I think they realize that we're gonna put them in on some good feed. For those that don't have much experience with cattle and horses, the best way to keep them warm in cold weather is to feed them. Heat is a byproduct of their digestion process. So like real cold nights, I don't blanket any of my horses. You know, if one was really sweaty right before a cold night, it'd be a different story probably. But general rule of thumb is I don't blanket any of my horses. When it gets cold, I just feed extra. I mean, even to the point of throwing so much hay for them. Like grass hay is better there because you can give too much alfalfa and stuff like that. But at home I feed a grass alfalfa mix that's predominantly grass hay, and when it gets dirty cold, I'll even double their feed rations to where they have something to eat all night. Ideally, I do like to feed by putting big bales into bale nets, and they have feed 24/7. That's a lot better for their stomachs, and it keeps them warm when it gets cold. It's the 18th of November right now, and our hay nets got wore out last year, so I'm really hoping to see some Black Friday sales on some hay nets because they're not cheap. But these girls realize that we're going to put them on some better feed, and they can get a full belly and get warmed up, and they're looking to be fairly cooperative about going in the gates here. We'll see if they make a liar of me or not. But alright, we're here at the corrals now. Talon's doing something in the corrals there. I'm just trying to keep all these girls nice and calm, keep the bunch together, and I'll just bend them into the gate. Hopefully it goes that smooth. We'll find out. Down. Hey girls. Hey girls. Hey girls. Shh, shh, shh. Hey girls. So far so good. Ollie here. That's the cattle we brought over yesterday. Talon made a free pen for us to put these in. Not sure where Rosie and Allison are working at. We might be out looking for other bunches. Alright, we're gonna get ahead of these girls and turn them. Hey, you goofy bitch. Here. through a junkyard. Talon's got her stopped. Just on the other side of that old baler. Sorry guys. Get back. Whoa, Henry, you're fine. Henry says, hey, balers are scary business. Okay, he's got them turned. I'm gonna go this way here. Well, pay attention, Henry. Camera, they can't see it there, but he just about fell on his back end there because he wants to be so close to cattle and work them. He doesn't pay attention to where he's at, and it's a great problem to have. He just needs the experience to tell him that he does need to pay attention to where he's at, and especially where his feet's at. I'd rather have it that way than have one that just doesn't have any care about cattle at all. Go on, girls. These girls, they wanted to behave themselves. A couple cows over there wanted to be a little rambunctious about it. That old gray cow, she looks like she's been a problem before. The camera probably hasn't shown it very good yet, but she's got ear marks that look like they were done by a dog, so I'm going to assume she's been a problem in the past, the way she's wanting to trot off and act like she does. She led the whole bunch pretty much the whole way when they were at a trot. Some cattle are just repeat offenders, and she dry, she ain't even got a calf, but repeat offenders. Finally decided to get out of the pickup. They shoved him down the alley. Ollie left. Down. Down. Perfect. Alright guys, we'll see you when we get the next bunch spotted.
We'll just swing this gate in, we'll just let these cows roll out, and then we'll just keep all the calves back. It should be pretty.
Okay, where do you want me?
We'll just stay here in the alley and keep them going that direction. I'll go to the inside.
You want to count on them? 91 total out the gate. So I was guessing yesterday, two trucks and a half, so that's 3 trucks. That's close. Not bad for a hay farmer. Come on, sister, you went the wrong way. Same thing. Out. Calf goes. Sister. Oh, sorry, Talon. $99. Pull the bulls off, you got 3 trucks. 3 trucks because they're not rolling over scales. Henry, you ought to not fight the hackamore so much there, bud. Which pen you want to roll them into?
We'll put them on the horse there.
10-4. Very simple, very efficient corrals here. Oops, as long as you flip the latch the right way. Everything give up when the ground got wet, huh? And a set of corrals on the face of this planet that don't need a little bit of something. And if there is, I've never been in them. Shh. What are you thinking? Yeah, it's probably a lot easier right here. Come on, kids, out the gate. There you go, kids. You don't have to run them around if you miss. Would be a lot easier right here. All right, so instead of going to the trailer with them, we're gonna have a little cleanup Brandon here, just to make sure that everything's got an iron on it. There's 2 or 3 in here that don't is all. It's not much. All right, well, after we got them calves sorted off, we went back to the house, got a little bit to eat, and a cup of hot coffee. Rosie and Talon are feeding some cows over there. We got a couple up here we're gonna go get, bring them down this way. It ain't no warmer or any less windy, but it was worth a shot. Several years ago, I was moving to a different ranch. My wife and I were. I had 2 old retired horses that the new ranch didn't want me to have there, and Talon took them in and let them live out their last year or 2 years here. Never asked for a penny and wouldn't cash a couple of the checks that I mailed him. He wouldn't cash any of them. Just did it out of the good of his heart to help. They were both 2 horses of mine I was really close to in my childhood. They're both buried right there. The first time I've been back. That's how you know you got real good friends. Do stuff like that for you. He let them live in a barn up here during their last winter to get them out of this cold wind. Gave him a pretty nice ending. I'll never forget that. He didn't have to do any of it for me, and he did just to be a good friend. Pretty nice of him. These cattle are trying to split on me already. This might be a pretty good run. We just went through a gate. It's in a little jag in the fence, but we'll see what happens up here. Gotta try and get ahead of them, get them stopped. Hopefully once we do that, they'll behave themselves. Head down to the ranch. Hey girls! Hey! 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 Hey girls! Go on now, girls. Behave yourself, girls. Easy now, girls. Alright, seems like they're gonna play pretty easy here. Kinda need to get them bent around so we can pick up that one black cow. Bull maybe. head towards our gate. It's down there by those trees in the meadow there. So try and just bend them easily. Yep, just like that. Pretty sure it's a bull over there. We're gonna try and just take him in right with these cows. He needs to go inside too. Dallin does pull these bulls for the winter, so no cow left behind. Yeah, he's definitely a bull. Okay, we got him in with the bunch here. I see a fence line in front of me. That's a fence that we need to walk down to get the gate, so I'm just gonna bump him down the fence. Hopefully nice and easy like this. Well, they're trying to blow past the gate here, so I have to go get ahead of them. Okay, sorry about that, folks. Right as I said we got to get ahead of them to get around the gate, or to get ahead of them to get them through the gate, my camera died. Within 10 seconds of me saying that, we were ahead of them and they stopped. And I stood there and tried to get the battery switched to my camera for you guys. And they turned and walked through the gate just easy as could be. So that's where we're at. I'm gonna close this gate and then we'll take them down to the corrals and wean the calves, and just like the other bunches. All right, so Talon's here now. We're gonna just try and get just this red calf weaned. Everything else can stay on the cow. No, she wasn't one I just brought. Okay, we're gonna try and just sneak around easy and get him roped to wean him. It's hard to rope when your hands are so damn cold, but you need to. Hey, calf. See if I can haze for Talon right here. Get back, Ollie. I should have let Henry get that close the first time. Not in a hurry now. I don't want to have to drag this calf that far, so we're just going to bump him. I should have took 2 extra swings on that first shot and gotten a better spot, but I got in a hurry. Then that wind is just enough to kill your rope though. Good, good, good. Ollie, thank you. Not bad considering it's this little horse's first year of work. He's doing good for me. Right? Good, 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 good. Ollie, listen to me, would you? Whoa, scary mineral tub. Tow truck engaged. Ollie! Leave him alone. Okay, healer misses, he buys beer. I'm gonna give you one shot here. Ollie, get out! Ollie, out! Go lay down if you're not gonna listen. Out. All right, pretty shot.
Oh, off the panel.
Hold on. I can, well, this horse ain't never worked a rope. It's a pretty good time to teach him. Okay. Yep, even gooder now. Get back, Henry. Oh, I can't feel it to get under it. $10 says he tries me when I let him up. Hey, Bubba. Well, that wasn't too bad. First time ever. Sorry, second time. Okay. Well, YouTube, I'll say it wasn't the prettiest, but it's done. Beautiful. What really sucks is when I owe myself money for missing editing misses. Whoa.
Yeah. That's why the stiff bouncy cotton is good. Now you're going off.
Trying to. Didn't work. Yeah, 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 yeah! Cowboy!
Right there now. And do you see that? Put the picking string on it too, just in case.
Hey, that makes up for my handle coming in the alley.
Please don't put that on YouTube. You can edit that one out. I don't know. I put that on there.
That's going on
They
there.
just had the buckaroo gathering. That was slow patience right there. Went from me having to tail one down by a leg to just working easy.
Made it work.
Hardest rod in the pen is better than easy as hell. The hardest one. Good shot there.
I sure would like to rope something by more than 1 foot at any given point today.
This one would be a good time for that to take place. I like that real well myself.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me go.
We ain't in no hurry.
Let me go get my bridle horse.
Ain't in no hurry. Holy crap.
God, really? Well, that's the wrong 2 feet.
That's wrong. That's wrong, dog. Thank you.
Okay, Talon, I'm putting both of them on YouTube. Rosie, that was kind of tough roping.
Well, it is tough roping in this pen. I mean, it's not built for everybody in here. It takes a little patience. Look, we got half mud, half hay, half water trough. It's not just for everybody.
Nope. No, there's definitely some ugly loops there, but you know what? They got branded. Nobody got rim fired. Rosie didn't have to tail the big one down by a high hawk.
In fact, thank you. Thank you, boy.
Good day, good day. That's more fun than any of them big fancy indoor nice warm arena. That's more fun, man.
Way better. Any 5-year-old kid and any 80-year-old lawyer on a good heel horse can bounce in there and accidentally catch one by 2 feet and dally.
Yeah.
Now it takes a guy that's seen a few of them to rope one by a leg, hold it there for a second, let the calf walk in by 2 feet and dally, so I don't have to tail one down by a leg because I'm a crippled old man.
Yeah, it was ugly in tough conditions, but it was efficient.
Yeah.
I take no shame in it.
It's done.
It's done. On to the next. Okay, stepped off our horses just to give him a break after roping there. You know, that's their release. Henry's gonna get him a bite. Talon's gonna cut these couple little calves back because they're gonna stay on their mothers. And the bigger calves are gonna go to the feedlot. Henry's doing better about leaning against a rope for me. He didn't really like to do that the first couple, but he's young yet, he's learning. I got no problems with him.
Go, 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 go.
Hey, step in there. Definitely efficient. Almost died by beaten stick. Well, it's done, huh?
Need a release now.
What's the plan, boss man?
Put these in the feedlot. Come back, get our horses, go feed and do our chores, call it a day.
Perfect.
Put some tired dogs and horses up.
Tired dogs and horses. Yep. Thanks for riding along on a real cold, windy day. And that's probably going to be the ugliest roping posted to YouTube. But you know what? There's a lot of guys that couldn't have done it. So, you got to see the reality of it. Sometimes it's just not pretty. Anyways, make sure and leave any comments or thoughts or questions or comments or thoughts, or you guys know what I'm trying to say. Anyways, we'll catch you tomorrow.